2 days before an official election campaign, and the Ford government is already taking shots, this time based on rolling out beer, wine, and other alcoholic beverages early to convenience stores and big box stores, revealing that by doing so early, it's costing much more than originally anticipated.
Doug Ford gave $1.9 billion of your hard-earned money to big beer companies and his American billionaire buddies who own 7-Eleven and Costco. And we only learned the true cost today.
Liberal leader Bonnie Crombie is looking at a worst-case scenario for rolling booze out to stores, a near $2 billion cost to taxpayers. Actual estimates for expanding the marketplace will cost the province $1.4 billion by 2030. According to a report from Ontario's Financial Accountability Office. Still, far more than anticipated as a result of making drinks available in 2024 in advance of an election. Ford's previous plan was to expand sales in 2026.
Overall, you can see the split totals about $612 million for the accelerated expansion, $817 million for the expansion starting in 2026. So those temporary costs include industry supports, about $225 million to the beer store.
Instead of doing what he promised to get done in Ontario, he didn't get it done. Doug Ford's priorities are clear, and they're not about serving you. The $1.9 billion that could have been used to hire 1,400 family doctors.
As it happens, the Ford government took the opportunity days before an election campaign to announce $1.8 billion in funding for primary care, which it claims will give 2 million people access to a family doctor within 4 years.
Through this historic investment, Ontario's primary care action team, led by Dr. Philpott, will implement an action plan that includes key initiatives and draws on best-in-class models of primary care being delivered across Ontario.
3 months ago, former federal Liberal Health Minister Dr. Jane Philpott was brought on by the Ford government to chair an action team in an effort to come up with a solution to the province's primary care crisis. Why her report is being brought forth at this time on the verge of an election campaign is being questioned.
There's nothing political about the work that is going on here. It is a plan to make sure that everyone will have access to primary care and that the system will be built for both now and the future.
On another front, the NDP rolling out its plans for the 407 as a major platform announcement 2 days before the official campaign begins. Marit Stiles saying that she wants to remove tolls for trucks on the 407 if she were to be elected premier, and a short time after that, removing those charges for all drivers.
But if he is so hell-bent that he is going to have this election, we are going to be making sure that we are talking to every single worker about what is really important here and how we need a government that is going to put workers first. Workers, all of us, over just him. And so, really, yeah, should he be calling this? Please, we're here, we're waiting. We have a space for him at the table right now.
Workers and unions from around the province banding together to demand the Premier create a tariffs task force in order to provide what they call a unified strategy. CUPE, the Ontario Nurses Association, United Steelworkers, and OPSEU are among the unions who have asked Ford to focus on Ontario workers and not an upcoming election. The NDP has been pushing the removal of tolls for trucks for some time in a way to relieve some of the congestion through the GTA. However, the Ford government has concentrated on Highways 413, the Bradford bypass, and of course, grand plans for a tunnel under the 401 as well. Mark McAllister, City News.